Many English learners have the same experience. They understand English, they know many words, they know grammar, but when it's time to speak, everything feels slow. That's because they are translating in their head. Welcome to Daily English with Emma. Today we're going to talk about why translating in your head slows you down and how to stop doing it naturally. Translating in your head means you first think in your native language, then change the sentence into English. This process takes time. Your brain is doing two jobs instead of one. That's why speaking feels stressful and slow. Many learners believe translating is necessary. At the beginning, this is normal. Translation helps you understand meaning. But if you keep translating forever, your English will never feel natural. Think about how children learn language. They don't translate. They connect words directly to meaning. When a child hears water, they don't translate. They imagine water. That's how fluent speakers think. When you translate in your head, your brain waits for permission to speak. You search for words, you check grammar, you worry about mistakes. By the time you're ready, the moment is gone. This is why many learners stay silent, even when they understand everything. The problem is not vocabulary, it's the thinking process. Stopping translation does not mean forgetting your native language. It means building a direct connection between English and meaning. English becomes the first step, not the second. At first, this feels uncomfortable. Your brain wants to translate, it feels safer. But comfort slows progress. Growth happens when you accept small discomforts. The easiest way to stop translating is to use simple English. Simple sentences don't need translation. For example, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I need help, I don't understand. These sentences are fast because they are familiar. When learners use complicated sentences, translation becomes necessary. That's why daily English is so important. Daily English trains your brain to respond quickly. Listening plays a huge role. When you listen to English every day, your brain starts recognizing patterns. You stop thinking about grammar rules, you start feeling what sounds right. This is how fluency grows. Listening creates memory. Your brain remembers sounds, not rules. The more you listen, the less you translate. Another important part is thinking in English. You don't need to think in full sentences. Simple thoughts are enough. For example, I'm late, I'm busy, it's cold, I'm okay. These thoughts train your brain to stay in English. At first, your English thoughts will feel slow. That's okay. Speed comes from repetition, not pressure. Mistakes will happen. That's part of the process. When you stop translating, you might make more mistakes at first. That means your brain is learning faster. Fluent speakers do not think about grammar when they speak. They trust the language. Trust comes from exposure and use. Another reason people translate is fear. Fear of sounding wrong. Fear of making mistakes. But mistakes are not failures. They are feedback. When you stop translating, you focus on meaning, not perfection. Communication becomes easier. It's important to understand that fluency is not speed. Fluency is comfort. When you feel comfortable, words flow naturally. Daily habits help. Short listening every day. Short speaking every day. Short thinking in English every day. Small steps build fluency. You don't need long study sessions. Consistency is more important than time. Translating in your head feels safe, but it keeps you stuck. Letting go feels risky, but it moves you forward. Progress may feel invisible at first, but one day you will notice something surprising. You speak without thinking. You understand without translating. That's when English becomes natural. Stopping translation doesn't happen overnight. It happens slowly. And that's okay. Your brain needs time to adjust. Be patient with yourself. English is not a math problem. It's a living language. You don't solve it, you experience it. When you stop translating, English becomes part of your life. Not something you study, something you use. Stop translating in your head and start trusting the language. Simple English, daily exposure, calm confidence. This is Emma. Thank you for listening to Daily English.